Greetings, friends. Jawless Paul here. We're playing Hades again. We got Hades going on today, and today I'm just gonna try an aspect of Zagreus. We're gonna go for one of my favorite overpowered builds. Okay, this is OP build number 2. I've made one before about hunting blades. This is OP build numero dos. Okay, this works with a lot of different weapons. The Chaos Shield works with it. Aspect of Zagreus works with it. There's a lot of things that work with it. Basically, you're gonna try to get Ares special. You're gonna try to get Ares special on your. We'll just take away middle management and we'll call it good. Ares special on your special attack with the shield. And the nice thing about that is that it will then hit all those enemies with that high damage special.
Their appetite for bloodshed cannot easily be sated. A goal to strive for, no?
It's great for big areas. Oh man, look at that! It's great. I mean, what I mean is that it's great for large groups of enemies. It's great for it's great for singleton enemies because it's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage, and what's also really awesome with it, we can go for this. I think getting some extra money is definitely worthwhile. I think.
Let's give it a go.
You just got to be extra careful. Extra careful. We got this. Oh yeah. Now, with the cursed shield or with the shield, the chaos shield of chaos, whether it's chaos, whether it's chaos's shield or not. The special is very, very good, but it's a small amount of damage, right? Like it's not a very big attack, and so you need some way to pump it up, and you can do it with Ares special. You can also do it with some other things too that are very good. But Ares special is a nice big chunk of damage. And what I like too about the shield special is that for beginning players, it's very, very good. You don't. Oh, you got me a little bit. You don't really have to aim it. You just toss it out there, and if you can get, I was supposed to lean on the spikes. There we go. If you can get a nice big bit of damage on it, then you can stay relatively safe while doing lots and lots of damage to large groups of enemies. Yeah, blah blah blah. I'm sorry. It's time for us to move on. Ooh. Okay. Now here's something important to note though. Okay, you will not benefit from this special bonus damage. Okay, it's not going to help you. This will only affect the initial hit, so it goes from being, I believe it's 10 damage to about 15 damage, maybe 16 damage. Not really that great. Dash strike, that could be good because you could get something high damage on your dash attack or on your attack, but we don't want this special getting hit for -4, and this is more damage. So the dash strike with the shield is pretty great. It's pretty great, and you know, if we can capitalize on that, I think we're gonna be in real good shape. Okay. So we'll see what we find. Of course, the joy of Hades is, well, it's many different things, but one of the great joys of Hades. Look at that. We got 2 rooms in a row where we only had one option. This is ideal. If we can get something with another curse on it and high damage on our attack, then our dash attack will be even that much better. would be great to get like something like explosive return as well. Not as good as if you were to get it a percentage-based buff to it, but it's good to note that the explosive return on the shield will actually proc your Ares curse on any enemies that aren't already cursed with Doom. So it's something to keep in mind. You're not going to okay. You're not going to necessarily be able to stack that. There are some ways that you can stack it. There are some boons from Ares where it impacts his special, but there's not too many of them. Aphrodite is a nice combo with it.
So how about you put it to its rightful purpose and go smash some stuff?
Let's do it. All right, we got attack. Ooh, Ocean's Bounty at this point in the game is pretty great. It's bonus healing for us because of the darkness and money for us. I think that's gonna be our thing. Okay. Let's take that one. All right, the shop is pretty good for us actually.
Cheers, mate.
Buff that up even more. Grab some health. And I think this should be the last one. Maybe not. Yeah, the last one.
From chaos.
Very good.
Let's go, lads.
So we really benefited quite a bit. We only had to choose one door without knowing what it was. That is not very bad at all, if you ask me. Whether you ask me or not, that's how I feel. Ooh, Dionysus. Dionysus could be good.
Well, not to worry. We'll make something happen. Let's hop to it then.
There's no duo boons between Dionysus and Ares, but there. Ooh, Dionysus Aid is fantastic for us. Dionysus Aid is super good. Trippy Shot, an epic Trippy Shot, of course, is nice as well. And if we didn't already have a nice source of ranged damage, I would consider that. But Dionysus Aid, in my opinion, Dionysus Aid and Zeus. Yeah, let's just go for the free one. Let's go for the free one. Those are both Dionysus and Zeus Aid are very strong. They're a couple of the strongest ones. And what's great about it for new players, for those new to the game, is you don't have to aim either of them at all. I mean, you usually don't have to aim them, but like others have like there is some skill required. We'll take Charon's Obol here because we've got the bonus money from Poseidon, although that didn't seem to have bonus money attached to it. I could be wrong, but 109, I do not believe 109 is it. But now we have a very nice, fairly sizable nuke that we can use when our call is up. And if we get some things that say benefit our nuke, I'll do this, I guess. We should heal ourselves fully. And then after this, I'm thinking we'll go with yeah, the big problem with the base shield is that it really does not hit very many enemies, which is a bummer. This is not what you want. Okay, so it's all right. I think I said that it was 15 damage the initial. We'll go in here. 15 damage the initial attack, but it starts, or sorry, 10 damage the initial attack, but it turns out it's 15. So that makes a percentage-based increase a little bit better. This is some nice bonus health. This is a bonus to your boons, but that is a terrible curse to be applied. 4 encounters with 49% reduced move speed. Yikes. We'll go with the health, I think. And we have money. Free health, or do we? Yeah, let's go here and try to build up our power. We can get health. We can get health later. Oh, hammer is really good. Okay, dash strike dealing 50% damage in a large area. That's actually pretty great. None of these affect our special, which is a bummer, but dashing wallop should be great.
Thanks, Daedalus.
I wish that we had enough money for both Hermes and the hammer, but the hammer is so sweet. It's so good. Hammer for the base shield is really, really nice. It's not as amazing for the Chaos Shield or the Zeus Shield, because the Chaos Shield and the Zeus Shield don't really need a hammer, whereas you kind of feel like you need a hammer with the base shield. At least I do. So, in my opinion, the shield is the best weapon in the game. I think some people like the rail a little bit better. The rail doesn't really fit my playstyle very well, I guess. Maybe it's that low that low skill playstyle. I don't know. Maybe could be. But the thing about the shield that I love is that you got defense. Okay, check this out. That's a lot, and now she's got 2 curses, which does privilege status for us. That's good. Where are you at? There you are. Okay. Go do that. Okay, perfect. Probably didn't need to use Sisyphus, but it's a nice little source of darkness and gold. And with Poseidon's buff to it, it's, you know, it's good enough. It's good enough. Okay. Now we aren't earning any, we're not earning any bounties with this run, and that's fine. This is more of a just for fun sort of run. Let's just have some fun. Okay, so what I'm thinking with Ares, a nice pairing of Ares would be Athena or Aphrodite. Either one of those is very, very good. It's just a matter of which one we choose first. I'll take Athena first. I almost always go Aphrodite. Aphrodite is very, I would say, generally speaking, I find Aphrodite a little bit more powerful, but because of the curse, 30% reduced damage of enemies on when they're cursed with weak is. Yeah, it's a very good source of mitigation. It's the best single source of mitigation from a boon that you can get. Now, you're not always guaranteed to get weak off of Aphrodite. It's not the only effect that her abilities have, but it's the main one. It's the one that her special, her attack, her cast, her dash, those all do. They all do weak. And also there's other things, like there's a revenge effect that does weak. So it's hard to say. Athena has deflect. 12 additional damage on that. I think we're better off getting 6 additional damage on the hangover, because that gets stacked. That's 6 times 5. That's actually 30 more damage per tick once you have all the levels up. Increase the rarity. I kind of want to save my money a little bit. Okay, so here's our Athena boon. We'll take it. There is some argument to take Poseidon, because Poseidon, if we get his tier 1 boon, which we don't have one yet. We took one of his kind of secondary boons, not a tier 1 from Poseidon, and so we're not eligible for exclusive access yet, which is the duo between Dionysus, which we do have a tier 1. It's the duo between Dionysus and excuse me, and Poseidon. Okay, now we got this is the goodness that is Dionysus. Ugh, boy howdy, when you got this many casters and you're not doing, I mean, our damage is okay. It's not that amazing though. It's only decent. It's not like mind blowing. But if we can get an attack from Athena or her dash would also be amazing. I think Athena is the best dash in the game. Maybe followed closely by Poseidon's dash. Okay, we don't need the dash. We don't need damage on the dash. So let's take the divine dash. Now we have an amazing dash ability. Is there something over here? Money? I'll take the money. I think we want money. If we're gonna go to a shop, which I think we are going to a shop, we'll want that money. see, it basically, Athena's dash makes it so that there's always iframes on your dash ability, but with Athena's dash, you get much longer iframes, okay? And that makes a huge difference. Okay, 125, now we got 348. Very nice, that's enough to buy 2 boons? Is it enough to buy 2 boons? It is. Yes, it is. So another Athena boon. Oh, Merciful End. Okay, this is the so this is great. So the way that Athena and Ares, this dual boon, you'll see how this works. But basically, when I dash through an enemy that has Doom on them, it automatically activates the Doom effect and increases the damage by 50. This is one of the best dual boons you can find in the game. Drift dash. Do we want to be insane? I don't think we want to be insane. I think we want to just have some evasion. It's arguable.
Let's try it.
I will take no. Let's roll just a little bit more. One more time.
I implore the fates.
Fine. Athena. I was hoping for Poseidon, or not Poseidon. I was hoping for Aphrodite to show up there, but alas, we didn't get it. The way the game works is that if you've taken a boon from a god already, you are more likely to get that boon again, and that's a pretty good effect because it allows you to get more dual boons. It increases the likelihood that you find higher level boons, and that's very nice. That's a very nice thing. No question. So if you see, I'm like dashing through guys, and it's doing damage. I can deflect these guys' explosive pots. That's very good if I get it at the right time. But like, we've got a very solid thing going at the moment. Okay, blinding flash is super great. Now we have another source of curse, so we will apply privilege status when I dash and have the special on. So we'll go with, blinding flash is great. I'm a little surprised that we haven't found another Ares boon room, to be honest with you. You would think that they would stack a little bit more Ares, but sometimes you don't. You can't really predict what's going to happen in the game. You can try to manipulate it.
Urgent work-related matter to attend to.
But you're never really guaranteed anything. That's just the way that it goes. So. Sorry, Charlie. Very nice. You can have that guy. I don't really care. Okay. All right. 202 life is just fine at this point in the game. Ooh, yeah. Oh. Ooh. We could get heroic. We could get the heroic Ares special, which would be so great.
Thinking it's been too long since the Hades kid stopped by.
Yeah, Ambrosia Delight. Come on, baby. We didn't get it, but okay. But we got more dodge, and we got Dionysus. Dionysus Call got buffed up pretty nicely there.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
Okay. I'm not terribly worried about our health because we have a very defensive build. Now that being said, the Hydra fight can be a big cluster, and this is probably going to be no exception. But look at that damage, man! It's good damage. The damage is real. Yeah, when we dash through that, man, we deal a very nice chunk of damage. Oofda. Wow. We were in the fire too. Now we want to strategically use our Dionysus aid to just apply huge stacks of damage on the enemies. Yeah, so that whole area got cleared out. It's great. Okay, and we have another Dionysus stack to apply. The fight's pretty much over now because this guy is just going to do the exact same thing over and over again. We just have to be careful not to lose our head. And we'll do this because we need the health and the money.
I owe you one.
Health and the money. Okay. So suddenly, this has actually become a bit of a darkness farming run because we're getting a lot of darkness from each of these enemies, which is great too. You know, it's the more darkness you can get in a run, you know, the stronger you'll be for your next run. So next, boy, I still, you know, we've still got the opportunity to get Aphrodite on our attack, and Aphrodite and Ares also have a very nice duo boon between them. Excuse me, I just hipped a little bit. We'll save our money. As much as I want to grab that Chaos Gate, usually the first two rooms that are offered in Elysium are very good, and so you usually don't want to trade them for. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong, but that's okay. We'll take let's take money, because money is money right now. Man, those guys are fast right now. Fast. Boy, do I hate the shield guys. And who doesn't hate the shield guys? Can I hear an amen on that? Can I hear a hallelujah? Hate the shield guys. Because they are terrible, man. They do so much damage, and they are so difficult to kill. But I don't know if you're keeping up with current events, but we have a very nice build going on. Indeed, it's even with those guys, we're just in such good shape as far as our damage, as far as being able to stay safe because of our dash, and the fact that we have just an ability that's very good at range. You can see how this gets to be an overpowered build. And you don't have to have like crazy reflexes. You don't have to be the best player in the world to be able to be successful with this build. That's why I call it the OP build. One of the OP builds. OG OP BUILD. You like that? Yeah, you like that. I know you guys like that. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Imagine what we can have when we have our dash attack doing all that bonus damage from a boon, man. Our attack is still just vanilla, dude. It's vanilla. It is not very strong at the moment. Okay. Now let's pop in here and see if we can buy something good. Another Aphrodite boon. Fine. We'll take Phalanx Shot. That's not really something that we care too much about. I mean, it's decent damage and it's AOE, but really we've got our ranged ability. I could have taken the 5% bronze skin, but people often tell me that I should take the casts when they come up. I just don't know. I don't know, man. I'm gonna pump up Dionysus 8 again because I love it. Here's our Aphrodite boon. Please give me your attack. It's the only tier 1 boon that I have left to get, and you love me. Aphrodite loves me. You all know that Aphrodite loves me. It's just the way that she is. She's just a lover. We are gonna get some of these guys coming out. Maybe just one though. I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible. I want to kill this guy. Nope. Nope. Oh, he did it. He did it. He managed to do it. In spite of all my efforts. I should have used Dionysus 8. Okay, what do you have for me?
Don't lose heart, my little goblin. I won't have you giving up before you get to see me in the flesh among the gardens of Olympus here.
You're not giving up. I like that. All right, Heartbreak Strike. Heartbreak Strike is good. And now we very much have the potential. All right, we actually don't need Patroclus. Hermes is significantly better for us. Because, you know what? We don't have any Death Defiances missing. Oh, it's like how I coaxed him into that purple arrow. I lulled him into a false sense of security. And then he got hit by the purple arrow. I really appreciated how that happened. It all came together just the way I wanted it to. Come on. I should be. I feel like it's a little bit ridiculous that that guy didn't get hit by a purple arrow. Just sitting over there, spawning butterflies. Like, give me a break.
Trip is hereby over now.
Okay. Ooh, an extra dash. An extra dash is just what the doctor ordered, and a hammer. Hammers can be super amazing for us at this point. So we did get Merciful End, which is obviously really strong, as you guys have seen. But that being said, you don't need Merciful End for this build to really pop. I mean, you guys saw what was happening earlier. We were making we were doing some great damage. We were rocking it pretty hard, I'd say. So don't despair if you don't get these blue guys with the extra health are obnoxious, dude. They are obnoxious as heck. Okay. Charged throw is terrible. Don't get charged throw with this build. It does nothing. Once again, that 300% bonus damage does not apply to the Doom. It only applies to the initial hit of 30. So it makes it stronger, but it delays you, and it's just bad. Explosive return for us, though. It's quite nice. Quite nice indeed.
My shield grows stronger.
Quite nice. We'll take that. All right. Some darkness. Heal us up even more. See, now when our shield comes back to us, we do 50 damage, and we also reapply the Doom curse. Fantastic. Hey, what are you doing over here? What are you just hanging out by yourself? Don't do that. Be a friend. Be a neighbor, and come hang out with me. You know you want to come hang out with me. You know you do. See, now that extra 50 damage coming back when the shield comes back to me, it's very good. Very good. Health or money? Money. We got lots of health. Lots of health right now.
Surprise.
This guy stunned me. Stunned me real good. Might as well. Ooh, don't get me. Don't get me. Don't get me. Okay.
I should go.
Yikes. Yikes. Yikes, man. That was scary. We will go to the shop. It's going to be the last thing before the boss.
Thank you, mate.
Hey, low tolerance. Low tolerance is not bad. So it's great if we allow our Dionysus aid. No, it's good. I think it's good no matter what, because Dionysus aid can apply many stacks very, very quickly, and it's very strong if it does. I think that's a clear winner. It's a clear winner. All right, this fight is often a bummer. I'll say. I know you guys are always ready, and it's what I love about you. It's what I love about you, and what I hate about you. It's always a good idea to get the bull down, because when Theseus gets to low health, he starts summoning things from the gods, and so like if you have the Minotaur left to fight, those god things will still get you. You'll be fighting both of them. Okay. Of course he went impervious right at that moment. Naturally. Okay.
Olympus, I invoke your aid.
So after Theseus uses his spear toss, he always walks away from you. No matter where you are, he'll start walking away from you. That's your chance. That is your chance to hit him in the back. Okay. And you want to hit him in the back. That's one of the best ways to one of the best ways slash one of the only ways to do damage to him.
Off this way.
Okay. What is here? Nothing too awesome. Nothing too awesome. Do we want? What do we even want? I don't even know what we want for this. Bow and Hourglass is often very good. Going for a god in the last chamber is usually not a great idea. Going for Chaos is a terrible idea because Chaos gates don't show up in sticks. This is not a good idea because they go too fast. I mean, you could go for another god in this situation. I might just try Broken Spear Point. Broken Spear Point is good. And it's good in sticks because of lasers, because of poison. It can block quite a bit of damage. So it's a nice defensive keepsake. And it's good. It's good. It used to be, you guys, back like 3 patches ago, two or three patches ago, this thing was ridiculous. Now there's a 7.5 second cooldown. Yeah, our 7-second cooldown before the shield reappears. There used to be like only like maybe a 1 second cooldown or a 3 second. I don't even know what it was, but it was ridiculously short. And it looks like a gut. If it looks like a gut, smells like a gut, it probably is a gut. Okay. We're gonna go with this Heartbreak Strike. That's now gonna slap. Gonna slap very nicely. Ooh, Ares. I'm gonna roll for Ares pretty hard here because I want to buff up these Doom abilities, man. Yep. And also, we have a chance at getting the Aphrodite Ares duo, which would be quite nice for us indeed. So yeah, we'll hopefully get that. See, there's that. Whoops. There's that shield going into action, which we appreciate it very much. Now we got to get our. I hate poison. I hate it when poison's just left lying around for me to step in. Having 3 dashes is very nice against these guys. Doom effects deal more damage, but take 0.5 additional seconds to activate. Doom effects deal more damage when applied multiple times. We're actually not stacking Doom very quickly at all. Impending Doom is much better. Bonus boom damage 70%. As you can imagine, 70% of whatever it is, what is it? 141? That's a lot of bonus damage. It's a lot.
I'll take it.
And so now getting bonus damage on our special is very, very good. We'll roll for Ares again. Yeah. Please give me the goodness. Give me that goodness. Thank you. Thank you very much. So this works. This build works very well with Ares and Chaos Shield and Zagreus Shield. Just the base shield is very good. It works well with the bow.
Something for Cerberus.
It's okay with the sword. Dire misfortune. Sure. I mean, we it's not great, but it's something. It's not the best thing ever. Okay, should we do more or should we just go? I think we should just go. Let's just kill. We've definitely got enough power to kill Hades without too much trouble at all. In before I barely beat him or die. I mean, you know, that it's overconfidence, right? What was that about overconfidence? It's a slow and insidious killer. We may be in that spot, but I don't think so. I think our overconfidence is well earned.
Isn't that so far?
In this run, which is great. It's great.
Who shall be first to return home this time, do you suppose?
You. Oh, silly. Oh, silly boy.
Fall, I said. Why did you come all this way again?
Whoopsie.
Some of your blasted boulders, boy. Blasted your boulders and your blasted boulders, boo. Heal up a little bit.
Useless.
Okay, I'm gonna save up Dionysus a little bit here to hopefully. I say that just as I activate Dionysus again. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Well. Okay, now we can get extra stacks. Yeah, I've got 8 stacks on him right now. That's a lot of damage. Pretty handy.
I shall keep
Pretty handily done. So you've seen
the same as you.
You've seen the power of Ares on your special, whether it's your shield, anything that can do damage to a large group of enemies. And that applies to a lot of weapons. But slow, large area of effect attacks. Well, I guess I would argue that the rail is one of the worst for Doom. Doesn't work well with the rail. The rail special is just, it's too hard to hit. Unless you, of course, if you get the rocket, then of course you're great. You know, you're solid. But other than that, I think that each weapon has some potential with Ares special. I would say that it's a lot of people dislike. Ooh, nice. That was some good. Some good darkness gain right there. But a lot of people dislike Ares because it doesn't. The mechanics of Ares boons are not. This is a great one. One of my faves. It's one of my favorite because he slips on a banana peel. People just don't. I've noticed, or I've heard people say that they don't especially love Ares stuff, and like it's a little awkward. Like his Doom is there, but his legendary doesn't affect. His legendary can't even show up if you don't get slicing shot or his dash or his call, which are all the blade rift things. So he's got blade rift and he's got doom, and it's kind of like they don't exactly synergize at all. And so I think people sometimes think about that and they think, Ares, maybe I'll pass on that. What else do we have? We got some stuff for the lounge. Oh, a vintage shelf. That's kind of the next big. That's kind of the next big thing that we need is that vintage shelf. We've already upgraded our columns to the best columns. We're not going to replace them with any of these lesser columns. Are you kidding me right now? We got the big columns. We got the good ones. All right, I'm not gonna settle for worse things, right? Those little skeletons on the columns, those don't just come cheap. Those come with, what was it, 1,800? Was it 1,500, 1,800 gems? It's a lot of gemstones. Anyway, friends, I hope that was interesting. That's OP builds number 2, the Ares on your shield special episode for your page. I've seen that a lot in TikTok. I don't know why they do that. Anyway, if you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing to the channel. Stick around. Every day I upload new videos, not always about Hades, but often about Hades. I upload guides about Hades. Maybe you've seen one before. And check out a stream on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. I stream Hades and possibly one other game, and if you stay late, you may catch the other game. Then on Tuesdays, I play co-op games with viewers and subscribers and Discord members. So check out the Discord too. Anyway, friends, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.